watching News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
Happening now, the search for three men who invaded a home overnight, the disguise that's keeping police from getting a good description.
Two members of the Westboro Baptist Church decide to drop out. After years of protesting military funerals, why they finally had enough.
City workers paint a handicapped parking space around a woman's car. The demands from the driver after she watched this surveillance tape. Welcome back. Well, after several days of mostly dry and sunny weather, sadly, rain is on the radar today.
We have team coverage of the forecast. Scott is joining us from Hidden Valley in just a minute, but let's start with Bree, who's in the First Alert Weather Center.
Good morning, Jennifer. We're already starting to see a little bit of rain out there right now. Scott is doing great holding it down at Hidden Valley. We're on our way to a really beautiful sunrise this morning as well. Take a shot. Doesn't this look like a postcard? Really beautiful downtown. Now, the clouds that are streaming in, they've got rain with them too. Just a little bit. This is pretty much the extent of it. Just this little line of scraggly showers stretching from Carrollton down to O'Fallon, even into the Chesterfield area. So 270, that loop that's probably going to start to get a little soggy. These little scraggly showers are moving very quickly to the northeast. So if you are on the road and you do encounter some rain, it should end pretty quickly as you drive through it. Temperature is pretty mild. We're roughly right around 40 to the west, a little cooler to the east. We've been stuck at 33 in Effingham and Flora all morning, and up into the upper 50s we go this afternoon. Sarah?
And traffic-wise, Bree, we are in pretty good shape as well with you mentioning those showers moving through the area. We're starting to see some slow-going traffic, so we're going to take a quick tour on one of our 300 cameras in both sides of the river. You can see here 55 in Butler Hill. We're starting to see traffic build significantly if you're traveling northbound. But again, we are accident-free, which is great news. You're just going to be dealing with some of those hot spots where we see quite a bit of traffic. This is to southbound 270 at Gravois. You can see traffic northbound is in pretty good shape, but it's definitely slow going as those showers approach that 270 corridor that Bree just mentioned. Southbound, you're going to be holding steady with speeds around 45 to 50 miles per hour at this point. Now, taking a look hopefully here at our next First Alert traffic camera, if it'll switch for us, maybe not. There we go, 4064 Mason. There's a long shot, and you can see traffic traveling towards 270 is also pretty good. So we'll check an eye on all these hot spots, and we'll check back in the next couple of minutes. Jennifer?
Happening now, St. Louis police are searching for suspects in a violent overnight home invasion. Just a few hours ago, three men broke down a door in the 3900 block of North Florissant. Steve Patterson is covering this case at police headquarters for us. And Steve, officers having a tough time identifying the suspects?
Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. You know, I spoke to police. They tell me these three guys, these home invaders, these robbers, were wearing ski masks at the time they bust into this apartment. So obviously with a disguise, witnesses couldn't get a description. Hard for that to go with police, so they're looking for other things, other evidence to help track them down. There is an active search. I want to tell you what happened. A man and a woman are awoken at about 1:30, 2 o'clock to the sound of a doorbell. Now, for whatever reason, and we don't know why, they decide to answer that door. What happens next? Three men push their way in. They have, again, those ski masks on. Two of them, at least two of them, are armed with guns. Police say the robbers go through the apartment, grab some jewelry, grab some cash, and run out. Thankfully, nobody hurt in all this. Again, no descriptions of the suspects, so police are still tracking the area. That's the latest from St. Louis Police Headquarters. I'm Steve Patterson, News Channel 5.
Okay, thanks, Steve. And this morning, police in O'Fallon, Missouri are out looking for a 63-year-old man accused of murdering his girlfriend. Dana Dean's covering this story from our breaking news center. And Dana, this search has been going on now for about 36 hours. Is that right?
Yeah, Pat, 36 hours and counting. This all happened Tuesday night inside a home on Downing Street in O'Fallon. Detectives are confident they've identified the killer because he made threats the night before. Let's give you a look at the suspect. Terry Culberson is considered armed and dangerous. He's charged this morning with first-degree murder and armed criminal action. Police believe on Tuesday night, Culberson shot and killed his girlfriend, 55-year-old Dorothy Hall. Neighbors tell us the victim once lived at this address with Culberson. Those same neighbors say earlier this week they heard the couple arguing and say they heard Culberson make threatening comments. Police say Culberson was last seen driving a 2008 red Ford Ford Fusion. The Missouri license plate number is PEO F9U. We're staying in contact with the O'Fallon Police Department. As soon as they release new information, we'll immediately pass it along. Reporting from the Breaking News Center, Dana Dean, News Channel 5.
Tonight, the city of Fenton will consider a controversial plan to stop meth makers. A committee will vote on a plan to require a prescription for any medicine containing pseudoephedrine. It's a key ingredient in many common cold medicines, and it's also used to make meth. Well, many critics say requiring a prescription punishes people who are using cold medicines legally. If the committee approves the ordinance, it could be made official at the general board meeting later on this month.
And this is new this morning, too. There's a showdown at the Missouri State Capitol over smoking. House Republicans will consider a policy to let lawmakers continue to smoke in their own offices. Now, the bill requires the politicians to be, quote, conscientious and respectful. House Democrats have made a push to eliminate smoking from the entire building, and they recently voted to ban smoking in their own private offices.
Some recent assaults in the St. Louis area have a lot of people thinking about self-defense.
And one martial arts school is getting attention for its ancient and sometimes mysterious methods.
Listen, lady, give me your purse.
Not me.
Hand it over. Ow!
She does not look afraid of you.
That woman taking on a terrifying attacker. But coming up, in all seriousness, a crash course in the art of Systema, fighting off attackers with everyday objects like umbrellas, cell phones, and even zippers.
And ever wonder who sounds the tornado sirens? I'll introduce you.